Okay, so now today we will talk about the VRRP, Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol. So, what is the behind the scenario that the VRRP just assigning the IP routing to the router to provide the just reliability and availability. Like you can say in the other terms, failover. Like one link is interface is getting down, then automatically the traffic will shift to the another interface. So here we will see the concept. So what I have brought a small lab. You can see there is a router R1 and here is a router R2, and there is a switch between them just for the coordination packet flow, and there is a router R3 obviously. Okay. So I have set up like that. We have given this IP and 24 subnet mask. Okay. So this is all about the architecture. So now what is the concept behind the VRRP is that there is a virtual IP assigned over here. So whenever we are going to do the configuration, we need to like configure the virtual IP, this virtual IP, and automatically it will assign a virtual mic as well. You can see whenever you will run the show hierarchy interface, whatever interface pass ethernet 1/0, it will show here. The logs we will see later, but just this is the concept, like virtual IP, like this is my R3 router, and it will just for this I3 router, the my gateway will be this virtual IP. Okay, so don't confuse, like I'm just requesting something and just traffic is forwarding from my R3 to R1 or maybe R2, depend on the who is the active right now, depend on the priority which link is active. So VRRP what is doing, the virtual IP concept what is doing, the packet is just going through the R3, and the gateway has been configured as virtual IP 254.10/24. Then this is the mechanism of VRRP, that he will just look up on the both link going to R1 and going to R2, and it will find out which interface is right now active. Okay, if the both interface is active, then it will check for priority. What we will assign the priority. If you are not going to assign the priority and the interface not going to configure, then it by default it will take 100 for both the links. Okay, but if you want to make it some prioritize, then we can give it like 200. Okay, for this link, and some for 100 for this link. Okay, I would like to tell you the range of just assigning this priority is 1 to 254, like you always know. Okay, so what is the concept behind the packet is going and just reaching this virtual IP. The virtual IP is just looking at which interface is active, which link have priority, which interface have high priority. So what is doing, basically it's not moving through this virtual IP. What is doing is the packet is forwarding to this physical link. If is active and priority is high, then packet will drop to on this LAN segment on this link, and then packet will move to R2. Okay, the same scenario for the this one. If priority will be high and maybe this one is down, then this link will be came in the scenario, and the same VRRP do the same thing. So if you see, what I would like to tell you some related to the concept, that is like wait, so there is a this is a configuration from Cisco, like HSRP and VVRP, and the same concept is using by the in two-way network. By if you would talk about the firewall, Palo Alto and Checkpoint, what they are doing the same thing. They term this as a HA. They tell it like high availability. Okay, they term it like high availability. They are using the same this concept. They're using the same concept. Our HSRP and VRRP. They're using the same concept, but they are defined there is a two mode of high availability. If we'll talk about the checkpoint firewall, there is a two mode in this. One is new mode and second one is legacy mode. Totally, what is the new mode? New mode is totally based on HSRP. This is the same HSRP and VRRP. They are using the same concept as a virtual legacy mode. What is difficult to type? You can understand like legacy mode. Okay. So what they are doing? They are using the same virtual IP. Okay. Like here is a user. Here is the your firewall. Like firewall 1 and firewall 2, and failover link is configured between them, but there is some term and condition. The version of the firewall should be matched first. Okay, assume this is our firewall 1 and this is our firewall 2. So what is our like some you can see the some devices we are getting for this. Okay, so there will be possibility like the software version should be matched, OS should be matched, and LAN segment like here FA 0 by 0. If we are using the FA 0 by 0, then here should be same 0 by 0. If the port will be different for high availability, then the high availability will not be established. So ports would be same, LAN segment will be same. What the LAN segment using here? The LAN segment should be on other side, same IP range and same, I mean to say same subnet mask, right? Here you can assume like our WAN link is there, WAN interfaces is there. Like we assume here it's 192 series, right? 192 series IP here, and one here you can say 172 series. Okay, so LAN segment should be matched, port number should be matched. Okay, F00 F00, then only that will be established. Here with the LAN segment should be same, here the WAN segment should be same. Here there will be another virtual IP, there is a difference. Another WAN interface virtual IP will be different. Here will be a virtual IP for LAN segment. Okay, for this host, this will the virtual IP. Whenever the packet is going through this, whenever packet is going, wait, let me change the color. Whenever packet is going through this virtual IP here, see the which one is active, that will put on the traffic and the LAN segment who is active. Okay, other will be the standby one is will be active like HSRP. So the traffic will flow from here, but it doesn't it is not necessary that after going out from this firewall it will be go through the this virtual WAN IP. No, this will directly go to the cloud, but coming from the web first, from the web first it will drop to the virtual WAN IP here. After this virtual IP will decide on which segment according to the active and passive, which segment who is right now active, which interface this will drop and the user can access this. Okay, so I don't need to explain all the things, but I just make it like there should be some kinds of confusion. You know, this guy are using the same features and scenario. Okay, so now we coming to the coming to the our lab. Here the VRRP we are going. So now we will going to configure from scratch. So okay, we will move now. Here is the R1, you can see, right? Just I'm going to, so IP in brief, you can see every port is down, every copy is not assigned. Okay, and we will open R2 also. R2 is here, same. I will check. So IP int brief, same, right? Now we'll open 3 router 3. So IP int brief, you can see all things. Okay, so now going to the router 1, what we will do, we set up the assign the IP right now. So going to the config mode, interface, first Ethernet 1/0, you can see, right? IP address, now we will assign 10.0.254 dot, this one is at 20, right? Subnet mask, sorry, 255.0 here. Okay, good. So now the VRRP concept, but what will we do, what will be the configuration for VRRP? So don't need to headache, just everything is mentioned here. So we will type VRRP1. Okay, what need to be configuration, everything is mentioned here. You can take the help from this help command. Okay, first we do the authentication, then we text like we doing some authentication password Cisco. Okay, now we are going to configure VRRP. Here you can see prim by default, prim will be always enabled. Priority I'm going to give the first R1 router 200. Okay, and next is no need to do this, but you can use the timer. Okay, advertisement 3 for 3 seconds. Later we will see the configuration and the interface. Okay, and one main thing more is one, I'm going to assign the IP, and which IP we have taken as the virtual IP, this one 10.0.254.10, right? Done. So basically you can say we have not description, you can use it, but not now necessary, so not using authentication. Okay, PRT we have done. For shutdown purpose you will use this command VRP1 shutdown, timer track, no need. Okay, so now going to the R2 router, we will do the same thing. So I'm doing it fast. Okay, interface fast Ethernet 1/0, IP address, 10.0.254.30 here. Okay, 55.55.0. There are P1. Okay, wait, authentication same text Cisco, sorry, Cisco, what is happening, Cisco, and you will now decide priority 100. I'm going to give the R2, set 100, and okay, I will give it a timer. Okay, now IP is left. One more thing, IP 10.0.254.10. Done. We have set up the virtual IP over here. Okay, so now I'm just going to R3 router. Okay, I'm just assigning the IP. I need to do the later, but better you just finish it here. Config interface 1/0. IP address 10.0.254.40. Okay, 455.255.0. Okay, so let it be here. I'm not doing a more thing further. We will require the things we will change in this router also. Okay, we will configure it later. Okay, so right now I'm going to R1 toolset. Now we will check. So, and I hope one more thing we forgot completely. Config interface fast returning 1/0. Now shutdown. Now you can see the meshes. Okay, because it's R1 router, you can see it's state to the backup right now. Okay, but it will came up as a master, you can see here, because the second R2 interface is still down. Okay, router R2 F1/0 interface is still, I didn't make it up, so this router is by default it's going in master. Okay, so okay, so I will just go to this. I'm here, no shutdown. Now we will see the message. It was initiated, then it came to backup, and it will be in backup right now because it will not be a master, because the priority is less than R1 router. We have given the R1 router 200 and R2 router here is the priority is 100 only. Okay, so we will verify the some things coming to the R1. So here RP interface first is 1/0. What you will see here, R1 router, this one is working as a master device, master router. Okay, and the virtual IP what we have assigned is this, and you can see the virtual MAC we are later talking about previously. Advertisement interval, this is a timer pimps, and by default enabled priority is we have set 200. If we didn't set, it will be 100 by default. Authentication we have given master router, you can see using the logical, that means local port IP address 20. Okay, so here we are set. Same things we will do in R2 router. Control Z. So here RP interface fast ethernet 1/0. You can see this router is in a backup state. Okay, virtual IP same, this MAC address will be same, all the things will be same. Okay, here local will be master, as is showing the master router. Okay, priority 200. Okay, is in right now active. So this is all. The here the concept very well we have defined, but we need to show the some more things, like I will just show shut down R1 interface /10, then we will see it's changing or not. Then R2 is going to be master device or not. To verify these things, I'm just entering into the interface of R1 router 1/0, and now I'm making it shut down. Okay, we will see the message here. The master, there was in a state of master, now it's gone to init state. Okay, and same thing we will see the message in the R2, and now the R2, this interface become the master. Okay, so this is the video, this is the proof that the VRRP is working right here. Okay, whenever I'm going to make the f1/1/1 f1/0 of router 1, I'm making it down, then it's going to be a master. Okay, and something different on the hierarchy also, we will just take it later. So I'm just going to do some more things, like you people see thinking about the pinging all the things. Okay, so we will already, I think I didn't make it active. 150 interface fast ethernet 1/0, no shutdown. Okay, okay, it's came up. I'm doing the R3 in router. Okay, so just come out, and now I'm just going to do one thing. I'm just, when we're talking about the packet will flow from the R3, then we will define the gateway dish VRIP virtual IP. So I'm going to just define the gateway IP default gateway 10.0.254.10. This is the same, right? Do it. Okay, and one more thing, it will be later required, because if I will ping this IP, this IP will be ping, virtual IP will also ping, but if I am going this to ping this interface, which I have not configured it, but I will configure it, so it will not ping it, because the router doesn't know where need to go. So we have to define the route. So I will just define the static route here, because we will do this work later, so I'm just finishing it up. Okay, so IP route 192.168.1.0, subnet will be same 255.255.255.0, and gateway I will, already gateway I will provide this 10.0.254.10. Okay, done. Okay, so let it be check something. If people want ping, will try to ping this first 254 dot, first you can ping this pinging, it's slow was pinging. Okay, virtual IP is pinging. Now local interface IP, is not assigned. Wait. why 20 is not pinging? Something is wrong in R2 or what? I will check. So I paint brief. Oh my god. Oh, we forgot, like when we didn't make it up when we were testing the failover. The face versus it. 1/0, no shutdown. Okay, it's came up. Now we will ping. It's pinging. Okay. So the work is left this segment. Okay, this segment is left. We will go configure R1 configuration. Just come outside config T interface for systemnet 1/1 now. Okay, IP address 192.168.1.1. Okay, no problem, you can take it. Okay, no shutdown. Okay. So I'm going to do this to R2 config T interface first ethernet 1/1. I hope this is the same for 1/1. Yeah, same. IP address 192.168.1.2, right? 255.255.255.0. Everything right? Okay, no shutdown. See, it's came up. Come on, okay, it's came up. So now I am going to R3. I will ping this IP, right? Ping 192.168.1.1. Okay, we have configured the static route here, so now the router know where this IP is showing and where need to go. So just pinging it, able to ping it. Okay, so can you guess which traffic is going from where? Traffic ping request is going here, then switch, then priority is this link is high, then it's going for this R1 router. Okay, to this interface. So I'm getting able to reach one. Okay, so now everything has been done. Now we will only come to the testing mode. What is guy will see and differentiate all the things. Okay, so I am going to get the down the port interface F1/0 of router 1 config T interface for system 1/0. I make it shut out. Okay, now what's happening? You can see that device was active master, it's gone to init, that means as a backup. Okay, if you want to see, you can see it. So VRRP interface for system is 1/0, it's in init state. Okay, and now if we will go to R2, we will see here that device was already in a backup state, but it's became master now. So VRRP interface for systemnet 1/0, you can see here it's active now. If we will pass through this. Okay, I was able to ping, but what's now? I will not able to ping this. Okay, that's the problem. For this purpose, if I want to continue ping, let it be, make it ping. Okay, I want to continue ping, then I have to do some changes related to the one thing's priority. Okay, priority I have to set, I have to remove by, I have to do it by default. Now I'm going to config mode. Okay, so I will just approach the interface 1/0, no shutdown. What is going to happen, you can see in the background. I will just, in the background you can see auto will make it, and you can see the this interface is being right. So now what is happened, R2 from master it's on to backup. Now this R1 came as a master active state. How? Okay, we will see. So VRRP interface persistent 1/0, you can see it came up as a master. Okay, here I have keep it like pinging this interface. Okay, but I will do the failover testing now. If I'm just keep continuous pinging this interface and I'm going to make it shut down this interface, this our my ping is getting lost due to one reason, the priority is high here and the priority is low here. That's the remedy. Okay, so I will do some changes, keep watching this. I'm just going to config mode interface persistent 1/0 VRRP1 priority. Okay, I will just remove this VRRP1 priority. I have already given it 200. Just removing it. Okay, did you see master is now back up, and I'm doing to just going to do the same thing to R2. Config T interface persistent 1/0 no VRRP1 priority 100. Okay, but by default what will be, you know already. So VRRP interface persistent 1/0 1/0. Okay, you will see this. Now you can see R2 is working as a master, right? Because I have removed already the priority from this interface. Okay, so this one become already master. Okay, okay, so that one, so VRRP smack and all the things same. Priority is here 100 by default now. Okay, and previously when the priority was 200 for this interface and 100 for this interface, when I was making this interface is down, the ping was lost. Ping was getting lost while I was pinging this interface. The ping was getting lost because obviously, because maybe we can think like we have already configured the VRRP, why we are making this interface is down, so packet should the ping should be reachable from this side, right? but the concept was coming for priority basis. The problem was priority. We have assigned the 200 here and 100 here, so I have revoke back the priority. Right now the both the priority is same right now. So if this interface will be down, then ping will be reachable from this side. If this interface we will make it down, then ping will be reachable from this side. Let it be test. Okay, so everything fine. Now we will do, I'm just right now master is R2. Okay, I'm just making it down. Okay, I hope our ping will be not lost. It will be still pinging through this interface. 1/0 shutdown. Did you see? Now it's gone in init status and will be gone in backup status, but still we are able to ping. And if we will check R1, R1 came up as a master right now. Okay, okay, got it. So packet is going through this. Okay, I'm just in R2. I'm doing the no shot right now, and coming to backup. It's came to backup. Okay, but you see the differences. Came to backup and now came to master. Okay, packet is going through this, and now I will down this interface R1. Will not lost out package, but pinging will be there only. Shutdown init it's getting lost. We are in R1. Okay, we will check the R2 is right now master. We should not get it lost. No shutdown, interface is up. R1, 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 R1. Okay, we will check this interface configuration. Something happen here. So VRRP interface position it 1/0. State is in init. Okay, because we will make it down. Okay, so IP int brief is down. 1/0 is down. Okay. Priority is 100. So one config d interface position at 1/0, making a no shutdown. Now it's going to backup. Link is reachable. Okay, reachable now. Okay, one more thing I would like to tell. You can trace this IP 192.168.1.1. You can see where it's going from. Oh no, I need to check in router 3. I'm checking router 2. F6. Okay, trace route 192.168.1.1. going through which router? 30, right? This is in right now in active mode, master mode. Okay, I'm just going to config mode 1/0, make it shut down. Okay, we are still able to reach our destination. We've gone to init state. Okay, when we make it up, then it will go, then back up, then it will come up. That is same here. So the preference is chosen by VRRP. Okay, it will see which interface is need to be selected. Will be a label first. It will throw the traffic on, flow the traffic on that interface. Okay, so uh, we make it R2 down. Now we will just one do checklist more. One checklist is trace route. Just over here, you can see it's going through the 20 here. You will see the same this IP logic interface IP. Okay, but this is the only concept of virtual IP. But traffic is what is going to do. Only need to decide going to look up priority is set up or not, authentication, and after that the traffic is virtual IP is just assigning the traffic to this interface only. It will not directly forward here and go outside. It will just interface forward the traffic to this link, and then the same mechanism happen as per this interface and IP theory. It will work same as like this. So here is the session window. I know it's a long session, but that was the only from basic knowledge for the beginners. I'm not saying this is for the expert, but from the for the beginners it will be helpful. So thanks for watching. Bye.